Marvel Spider-Man 2 is my most anticipated game of the year. The first game had a great story, it had an amazing cast, and perfect gameplay. So I just wanted to make this video to talk about my wish list for the game and the 3 things I'd like to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, I might be a little bit too late to ask for a wish list. The game is about to come out late this year, so the chances of my words ever being heard are slim. Not that they were ever going to be heard. But screw it, I felt like making this video, so let's go ahead with number 3, and that is no more MJ Miles stealth missions. Some people like them, some people hate them. I personally despise them. Those missions brought the game to a complete halt, and people who are passionate about the game will say it actually helps with the pacing because a lot of the time, but I think they fail to realize when it comes to video games, fun is always first. Sure, storyline wise, it makes sense to have these missions, but if you can't make them fun, then just don't have them. Alternatively, instead of taking them out, just make them more exciting. Give us more stuff to do in these missions. This is a perfect opportunity to give us a playground and give us more freedoms. Give us more ways to beat the missions other than a set path I have to travel. Maybe instead of avoiding whatever this game's version of Sable agents are, give me the option to be able to set traps, lure them away, get rid of them entirely, or have them be distracted. Just give me more ways to beat the mission and I'll be okay if they're there. Number 2, and the most unlikely thing, but I really want suit customization. At the very least, letting us change the colors of the suits. Or let us mismatch between different suits. Like, maybe I want a classic look, but I'm not a fan of the eyes, so I swap out the base game eyes for the Homecoming eyes. I don't really know the logistics of this and how difficult it would be to add something like this, so I won't be disappointed if it's not in the game, and chances are it's probably not in the game, but suit customization could bring us closer to having this game feel more personal. Spider-Man PS4 is a strange case for me where I'm not attached to the characters or the game. But when I play, I feel like I'm just controlling a movie, and originally I thought, why not go a Mass Effect route with different choices and endings for the game, and that's more likely to happen. I just think suit customization is so much more cooler. Being able to have our own suits will go a long way of letting us experience the story they want to tell without changing a lot of it and making it still feel personal. And number 3, I really want a more alive open world. The open world in Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales is great and serves its purpose, but once the game is done, the city kind of just dies into the same repetitive motions. Stop crime here, stop crime there, maybe a side quest or 2. I think Spider-Man 2 can take inspiration from the original Spider-Man 2. Let us be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Let us save a balloon and return it to a kid. Let us do a pizza job. Maybe because the driver's car broke down and he's about to lose his job. Let us walk the old lady across the street, and maybe not end every one of these with a fight, because that's basically how most side missions in the first game and even Miles Morales ended like. So just give us a few random events of us being New York's hero that don't involve the same fighting over and over. The best example I can give is Red Dead Redemption 2, my favorite game of all time. In that game, you'll be riding a horse and then all of a sudden, a little mission pops up on the bottom that you had no idea about. You go to it and discover a completely new storyline away from the main story. Or it's as little as getting a woman home after a horse just died on the road. And it's stuff like that that make the open world in Red Dead Redemption 2 feel alive. You don't need to have the crazy NPCs that Red Dead Redemption 2 has that go to their own jobs and stuff like that. I want the open world to feel alive, like these characters actually exist, and Spider-Man 2 could really use that type of world, not just to stand out from the first game, but to give us memorable moments outside of the main story that want us to keep coming back. I want the game to feel slightly different every time I play. And there you have it. The 3 things I want in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Am I asking for a lot? Yeah, I think I am. But at the same time, in my opinion, these things can go a long way to make this game feel more replayable than the first one. And while I don't think suit customization is gonna happen anytime soon, I can totally see them removing or changing MJ missions and expanding the open world to feel more alive. But whatever happens with this game, I just know it's going to be a Spider-Man experience unlike anything we've ever felt before. Also, remove the goddamn arms. For the love of God, I am sick and tired of Spider-Man being techie. It was borderline fine in the first game, but goddamn, does he really need mechanical arms? Oh, shut up, they're optional. Then why are they being marketed? These are going to be a part of the game, and I hate it. Sorry.